All right, teachable moment. So what I'm passing to you guys, I've learned from Brian Marino, the admins, the old school guys, Hodge. I don't know, I haven't seen Hodge post for a while, but I see him hanging around Reddit. So this is the contour pad. Contour pad has a 1-inch Velcro, and this is the newer one that replaced the line wing. Basically, the contour pad came out from the, I don't know, well, put it this way, I don't know who came first. It's like chicken or the egg. So it has a 1-inch in there because it goes on a 5-piece waist belt. All right, the 5-piece waist belt came from the use of the nice frame, which is kind of like the Galloway MT. The Galloway MT has a frame like the nice frame, and ICE. It has a 5-piece section. The Galloway MT has a 5-piece section. The Galloway Gen 1 has 1 piece that just go through behind the lumbar pad. So it's a 1-piece waist belt. The Galloway MT has a 5. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? The waist belt goes behind the lumbar pad. So here's an example of the contour pad on the military side. So this pack is a saddle, SATL. What I got was, because it didn't, the old school saddle, the one that Marine Corps got didn't have it, so I modified a takeoff from a tactic plane, I believe. So it also has another 5-piece. The other one's bent in the back. So you got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the tab goes back here. So what it does is creates a wrap around you. It wraps around your waist. So you got a support from your back, the side of your lower back, and then your waist. So that's the 1 piece. I mean, you could see the similarity. This is old school military, civilian. This was taken off my Glacier. The Glacier has an Astral frame, I believe, on a mountain pack side. So we also had a 5-piece belt. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 section. And here you can see what I'm talking about. There's a padding. This orange one comes off the pack. This is stitched on the pack, right? So this thing goes into the sleeve of the contour pad. So the orange thing goes through the sleeve of the contour pad, right? So what it does, the weight gets transferred on your back. This hugs. It's like a kidney pad. It protects your kidney or help transfer the weight, keeps your back stable. While this one, because it only has a small tab, this thing kind of goes up and down along with your hip when you're walking. So this thing goes up and down. See, it's separate from this one. It's separate from that one. So this is on top of your hip and it's going up and down. So it's low transfer weight here, and this also low transfer plus helps with the movement. So that's a contour pad. That has the 1 inch. On the lime wing, we got the original OG, the 3-day assault. You have this wing that goes in here and tucks away, right? Tucks away when you don't need it, right? So it's the wing is going on the back, right? So yeah, so it tucks in here when you don't need it, right? So when you do need the extra support, you take this sleeve out that's attached to the bag. It's sewn in there, right? You run it through the sleeve of the live wing. So you got the live wing. The main difference with the live wing is you have a triangle Velcro versus a contour 1 inch, right? The whole purpose this time it changes because the 3-day assault is not supposed to be, heavyweight, but at least when you're running around, giving freedom, you're running around, the waist belt keeps close to your body and kind of help transfer load. And it has a Velcro field in there, because if it doesn't have it, the sleeve will slide in and out. It'll slide like this, and it's really annoying. That happens on my saddle pack, because the saddle pack doesn't have it, so it'll slide in and out. So it'll come off. You got your heavy gear, you got your assault belt. It'll slide off and give you a hard day. So what they have is they got behind it there. You have a Velcro field that the triangle from the live wing goes in. Stick it in there. And now it's not going to go anywhere because it's Velcro in, so it's not going to slide out. So it's not going to come out on you. So that is a live wing. It has a triangle. Okay. So let me show you a couple difference. This is a newer live wing, which Mr. Ranch does not make anymore. See, this is the contour pad 2021, 22. I bought it for like $40 from my Glacier, the orange pack. So notice the mesh is different. You'll see this in the newer pack. On the live wing, you see it's different. It has more, the mesh is totally different, right? So let me show you an old school live wing. Now, this pack is the no escape, right? The no escape has The no escape has this thing also, the one that goes in and out or hides in this behind here. It has this, right? Because it's civilian pack, you have just a simple hip belt. So when you're running around, chasing buses and trains and stuff like that, wherever you're chasing, the pack stabilizes on your back because you have the waist belt. You have a waist belt like this. In my case, I'm older. I need some more support, so I have the old school an old school live wing. As you can see, it's different, right? The mesh is different. I'm assuming this breathes better because it has holes. The padding is definitely thicker in the old school than the newer one. I'll post a link to this one, wherever I got this from. So you got the live wing. That's an old school live wing. You can see the shape is different, right? Because it's supposed to be like this. It's supposed to go on your lumbar pad, and this is supposed to help support your your kidney, your lower back, and helps with the bouncing around. So it's different. Here's a Dragon Slayer. Dragon Slayer is it's like a 3-day assault, but more it's more volume, I guess. This one has the old school live wing also. Old school live wing. You got the Velcro in the back here. This way, this padding is not going to slide forward. It's going to stay where it's supposed to, support your kidneys, support your back, help transfer the weight. So that's what a live wing looks like. I think another difference too, the contour pad, especially the new one, it's an inch padding. Inch on the belt. The live wing are I believe 2 inches. I don't have a mat. Anyway, a thumb is almost an inch here, so this is probably 2 inches. So that's what the difference between. And if I can pick this one up. So yeah, you got the Velcro in there, and this is the hard plastic Brian was saying, the HDPE, I guess, that has this. And when it goes in, it stays in there and it's not gonna move because it's super stiff. And when the Velcro clamps on it, it's not gonna go anywhere. The newer live wing, this triangle, there's a plastic in there, but it's not as stiff, so you can fold it. On the old school live wing, it's really hard. Let me see if I can pull it out. Yeah, this thing is it's stiff. It's not gonna bend. I mean, it's bending, it's flexing, but not like the newer one. I mean, see, it folds. This one, it's really stiff. So the old school has this really stiff one, but the padding is different. So I don't know if you want your priorities: thicker foam, breathability. So go with that. But like I said, I'll link to one of the members who sold me this. Yeah, he's a long time member, so he's reliable. Everybody vouches for him. So again, contour pad, 1-inch Velcro, so it moves with your hips. The live wing has a triangle Velcro. So there you go. Old school, new contour. This is the civilian version. It's different padding. The military side, you can see the padding is almost as thick. It's almost the same thickness. Man, this hard camera work. Yeah, almost the same thickness. The Molly is different, or Pal's webbing is different. You get this new sexy skinny one now, help reduce weight. The old school got thick ass Pal's webbing Molly. And of course it's made in USA. This I'm assuming is Vietnam, because everything is outsourced, military-wise outsourced to Vietnam. Cost saving, less the guys in Montana concentrate for the guys in the military and guys working the fire line. So yeah, so this is the contour pad, 1-inch Velcro.